Welcome back to Global Eye. Today, we're looking at a burgeoning diplomatic crisis in the South Caucasus. A historic peace deal between Armenia and Azerbaijan was supposed to usher in an era of stability, but instead, it has sparked a fierce feud with their mutual neighbor, Georgia. Is Tbilisi sabotaging the peace to protect its own wallet? Let's break down the corridor wars. The peace deal and the trip threat. On August 8, 2025, a landmark peace agreement was initialed in Washington, D.C., brokered by the United States. The centerpiece of this deal is the Trip Corridor, Trump route for international peace and prosperity, a 99-year U.S.-managed transit route designed to link mainland Azerbaijan directly to its Nakhchivan exclave through southern Armenia. For decades, Georgia has held a lucrative monopoly on regional logistics. Now, Azerbaijani state-aligned media outlets like Caliber and Minval Politica are accusing Tbilisi of transit jealousy. They contend that Georgia is purposefully obstructing trade to keep the Trip Corridor from rendering existing Georgian routes obsolete. Accusations from Baku, a systemic sabotage? Tensions began to boil in late 2024 when reports emerged of Azerbaijani trucks being systematically delayed at Georgian border checkpoints. The Zangezur taunt, truckers reported that Georgian border officials were telling them to go through Zangezur instead, a clear reference to the planned alternative route. The tariff démarche. In December 2025, Baku asked Georgia to set transit fees for fuel shipments to Armenia. Georgia responded with exorbitantly high rates, which Azerbaijani analysts described as a deliberate attempt to break the peace. The geopolitical stakes, doing the Kremlin's bidding? Baku's grievances go beyond economics. There is a growing suspicion that Georgia's ruling Georgian Dream government may be acting in the interest of Moscow. Russia is particularly wary of Armenia's recent pivot toward the West. By obstructing the Trip Corridor, which sidelines the Russia-led OSCE Minsk group, Tbilisi may be helping the Kremlin keep both Baku and Yerevan within its sphere of influence. Tbilisi's defense, disinformation or sanctions. Georgian Prime Minister Irakli Kobakidze has dismissed the allegations as disinformation. He insists that any delays were isolated incidents and that Georgia remains a supporter of regional stability. In a gesture of goodwill, Kobakidze ordered tariff-free transport of Azerbaijani fuel to Armenia as a one-time move. However, Georgia's revenue service hinted at a different reason for the delays: the need to prevent the evasion of international sanctions against Russia and Belarus. To conclude, the South Caucasus is at a crossroads. As Armenia and Azerbaijan move toward a final treaty, Georgia finds itself in a geopolitical impasse, fearing it will be cut out of the very Silk Road it once dominated. Is Georgia a strategic bridge or a roadblock to peace? Join the discussion in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to Global Eye for more analysis on the shifting corridors of power. We'll see you in the next one.